seconds and counting. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
Oh yeah, Mike Morgue. Welcome to Coffin Comics Mission Control, the show that we run while we're doing a Coffin Launch campaign. Coffin Launch is our very own crowdfunding platform. If you could believe it, we're crazy enough to leave Kickstarter, which is completely awesome, and jump on over to our own crowdfunding campaign page called Coffin Launch. And Mike Morgue, my son, my monster dude son, man, he's got 1 day left on his campaign. And a couple things I'm happy to report. To date, we have 791 backers on that campaign. But you know what? It would be awesome if in the next 24 hours we can get it up to 999. The good news is we've more than enough reached the financial goal that we're looking for Mike Morgue. And I got to thank you guys and gals out there for helping us reach that. The reason I'm saying thanks is I get it. I know. I'm mostly known for doing those wicked supernatural ladies. So for you guys to support us as I go back to my monster dude roots, it's just awesome. It allowed me to write and commission all the wonderful artists. The artists on this one, well, here's the team. Mike McLean was my co-writer. Jose Luis was the illustrator. Elmer Santos was the colorist, and Marshall Dillon, as always, was the letterer. And it's just a top-notch team. In fact, it's a top-notch team. You could see it. Check out the quality of the art that we're producing for this one. It's just beautiful. Great quality art. And then, because of your support, I was able to hire just a dream team of cover artists on Mike Morgue. So that would include, for me, people like James Groman. Now, I don't know how known he is in the world of comics or among our culture, but this guy is a toy designer and illustrator supreme, having worked on everything from Mad Balls all the way to Care Bears. And today he is known as one of the premier designer of designer toys, working for companies like Mondo on Marvel's Man-Thing and Werewolf by Night. So to work with James, it was a pleasure. And you guys enabled that to happen. It's always great to work with pals like Jay Photos. Jay is also a fellow Arizona-based artist, a Phoenician. He is a tour de force on his own, and he did this Ratso edition. And if you haven't heard, Jay was kind enough to let us know that everyone who backs his particular edition, the Ratso edition, they're going to get an additional free Jay Photos produced comic that's signed. So get in on that one, because that's just a great deal. Now, although we just have a day left, there's all kinds of cool editions for you to consider. Artwork by Coffin contributors like David Harrigan, the Cryptic edition, which is a EC homage by Kevin West, the super cool tribute edition by Stephen Butler, the People's Champion himself, Lady Death artist Diego Bernard, totally ripping it on this cool edition that also features Autumn Carlisle, Mike's love interest. Now, I know we just have a day left, but check this out. Albert Morales, the artist on this edition called Bros, is agreed to actually do 5 remarks that we're going to randomly tip in to anyone who is ordering his edition Bros. Let me show you. Come back here. Yeah, so this is without, and then this is with. Albert does some remarkable remarks, so whoever's going to get those are very lucky. Let's talk about what else we're going to do on this stream. Since we are talking about all our crowdfunding, we're going to talk a little bit about Hell Witch, which is coming soon. At this point, let's see here, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. It's coming soon. But then we're going to come back one more time, and we're going to spin the monster wheel for this last day, let's give away some goodies to people who back the Mike Morgue Evilution campaign. But while we're talking, let's talk a little bit about the near future. Again, as I mentioned, we have Hell Witch, Hexecutioner coming up next Tuesday, October 14th, launching at 6 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Then yours truly, Brian Polito's heading out to Texas, to San Antonio specifically, for Big Texas Comic-Con. I have some cool exclusives for that one, including a beautiful image of Lady Death as a cowgirl in Texas by Richard Ortiz. So if you're around the Texas area, drive out, be unreasonable, and let's connect. Next up, we have some of our cool promotions, including on October 22nd, Halloween Spectacular. It is our annual Ritual of Darkness, where we produce all these gorgeous and lush images of our characters. And I guess I could say it here. We have some really remarkable work this year, including a beautiful Lady Death as a Witch by Dawn McTague. And look, Dawn always delivers the goods, and this is no different. Next up, in November, on Tuesday, November 18th, we are launching Lady Death Pirate Queen. 48 pages, square bound, and I was just doing my final touches, seeing the finished lettering by Marshall Dillon, and let me be honest, I'm reminded that at times I'll write a nice yarn, and I thought this one was really cool. I hope you enjoy it. We'll be talking more about that in the weeks to come. Now, as you all know, or maybe you don't, we have Swornfest coming up. Swornfest is coming up January 30th and 31st and February 1st in Mesa, Arizona. It's happening at the Wrigleyville Sheraton in Mesa, Arizona, and also here at Coffin Comics Compound HQ. So if you haven't, come on out, be unreasonable, meet fellow fiends and the camaraderie that comes along with it. That's happening. We're going to be highlighting a new group of artists that will be announced next week, and the official pre-order for exclusives for Swornfest will be occurring, kicking off on December 3rd and closing on December 17th. And you may have heard me say this, but it's utterly true. Every artist has outdone themselves. Everybody's bringing the heat. I'm not going to lie. It's a lot of artists. It's a lot of exclusives, a lot of crazy merchandise. I am being upfront. This might be the biggest expression of that kind of thing we've ever done, but I think this is the peak. This is the Super Bowl of it all, right? It only happens once every 2 years. It's going to cool down a little bit after that, but it's Swornfest. What are you going to do? Now, we actually have another, stay right there. We actually have another promotion happening as we speak. It's called All Hallows Evil. This features some really cool art. Check out the first ever Lady Death cover by Derek Chu. This is available in a Prestige and a Naughty edition. We also have the Virgin Art versions of Lady Death as a Witch by Sun K. Next up, Matt Meerhoff. I love this image. What am I calling it? I'm calling it the Casket Edition. This is available in Nice and Naughty. Lady Death kind of peeking through. And then rounding it out is the homage of Chamber of Chills number 19 in embossed metal. This is Chamber of Coffins number 19 by Stephen Butler and Dan Feldmeyer. We're also continuing the tradition of the Zodiac. And this, I believe, is Libra. And this is by David Harrigan. Harrigan's really delivering the goods on this one. Rounding out this campaign, which also features prints, cards, and collector boxes, is the Navy Birthday Edition by Keith Garvey. I think this is a stunner. I'm sure you will agree. Go to coffincomicsshop.com right now to get in on the action. This promotion closes on Monday the 13th at 5 p.m. Arizona time. All right, folks, that's a bit of an overview. Let's throw it to video and come back. Let's talk a little bit about the next campaign that's coming up, Hell Witch. So let's throw it to video. This is Brian Polito, creator of Mike Morgue, and I'm presenting the all-new 48-page original graphic novel entitled Mike Morgue, Evilution. Narrowly escaping evisceration at the hands of the psychotic Rigsdale family, Mike Morgue finds himself desperate and on the run. His metalhead friends have become killer monsters. His crush is a soul-sucking ghost girl, and his only ally is a wisecracking rat named Ratso. If he has any chance at survival, Mike must harness the dark power of his kill fist and face the Rigsdales head on. But can Mike defeat a cadre of kill-crazy freaks and finally avenge his family? Or will he fall prey to a mad scientist's twisted, unholy plot? It's a tale of gore-splattering ultra horror. Please back our campaign now and tell everyone you know. Thank you so much, you psychopaths. Check this out, everybody. Coming this Tuesday is the Hell Witch Executioner Coffin Launch campaign at coffinlaunch.com. Boy, this is a saucy story, very intense, and what you're looking at right here, right now, is an offer that we hope you can't refuse. All backers of physical reclaims for the first 24 hours will receive this coin with art by Sun K and art by Shikari, 100% free. So, sign up right now to be notified at coffinlaunch.com. That's right, everybody. Hell Witch is coming back, and it's fair to say she's bringing hell with her. But your friends at Coffin Comics will hook you up with a free challenge coin if you back our first 24 hours of our campaign. First 24 hours of any campaign are crucial to its entire success. So, if you're going to pick any time to back this campaign, please pick the first 24 hours. Now, you have some real cool goodies going on in this campaign. That includes things like our premiere edition. So let me give you the rundown. Hell Witch Executioner is co-written by myself and Mike McLean. It's illustrated by Diego Bernard. It's colored by Hedwin Zalvadar, lettered by veteran letterer Marshall Dillon, and it is 48 pages in square bound. Full color, everybody. 48 pages of story and art. Feast your eyes on this. This is the premiere edition. For as little as $26, you would get this edition, a digital download, free US shipping, and all unlocked free swag, also known as stretch goals, that we unlocked during the campaign. Mean average, I think we unlocked something like 14, 15 of these things, and they're all pretty fun. Now, very quickly, I want to show you, we'll kind of rip through here and check out the editions with artwork by Mike Chrome, Shikari, Sun K, Sora Sung, Carla Cohn, Mirka Indalfo, Keith Garvey, Elias Chadzudis. Collectible editions by Sora Sung, Mike Chrome, Dawn McTague again, holy mackerel. Carla Cohn, Shikari, Sun K, Shikari Close-Up, and Sun K. We're also going to feature prints, including a metal print, and we're also going to have a reoffering of the official patch set of Hell Witch. And if you're coming over to Swornfest, you could patch it up. All right, everybody. Also like to let you know that we're doing a couple of collector's boxes this time around. We have the Elias Chadzudis and the Sun K. I want to thank you so much for taking a quick look here. And now we're going to throw it to video. And then we're going to reward some physical backers of the Mike Morgue Coffin Launch campaign some goodies before his campaign ends tomorrow at 6 p.m. Not tomorrow, tomorrow at 6 p.m. Arizona time. Let's go.
Swornfest, Swornfest, Swornfest. Swornfest, the global gathering for Coffin Comics fiends and the Sworn, featuring exclusive party, artist, signings, commission, panels, beer, food, coffee, alcohol, tours of HQV2, trading posts, CGC, friendship, community, camaraderie, shenanigans, insanity, and more.
Plan ahead. Be there.
Tickets and details on sale now at coffincomicsshop.com.
Presented by Coffin Comics. Swarm.
Everybody, welcome back to the Monster Wheel. For those of you who have backed our campaign, Mike Morgue Evilution, we want to reward you with even more goodies. This is the Monster Wheel. It has the numbers 1 through 4 on it. It also has these question marks that I label as number 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're going to pick a lucky backer with our digital wheel, which we're about to pop up. In fact, let's pop that digital wheel up. Yeah. We're going to pop up that wheel. On the outer edges of the wheel are the numbers of every backer. And let's just spin that puppy. There you go, everybody. This is the Monster Wheel. We're going to pick a lucky backer, and we're going to play for that person. And behind there's going to be a bunch of goodies. I'm going to show you what some of those goodies can be. So that's backer number 604. Your backer number 604, your name is almost Andrew D. Andrew D, check this out. Now, what you could receive, close your eyes, look away camera for a second. Hang on 1 second, come on back. All right. Now, we have some goodies, but check out this particular beautiful limited edition. This is a mock-up of the official Scarlet Metal edition by Geraldo Sandoval. Wrap your head around this idea that it's limited to 15 copies, and it's by Geraldo Sandoval, the artist of Venom for Marvel. All right, I'm going to put this back on one of these question marks. I'm going to ask you to look away for a second. All right. And now come on back. All right, so we are playing for you, number 604. So I'm going to spin this wheel. Let's see what you're going to get. All right, the way I'm seeing it, that's number 4, and number 4 is right here. And what you're going to receive is, this is the tribute edition, and it's a mock-up. We only made 3 of these. 1 stays with me, 2 go out in the field, and you're getting 1. So there you have it. Now, we do have just less than 24 hours left on this campaign, so please take a look at some of the goodies that we have to offer. I think one you might find interesting is the Ratso edition, illustrated by J Photos. Ratso is a main character. And in fact, with this, I think one of the main questions and the rumors that are going around, people become emotionally attached to Ratso. People are wondering in the 2nd chapter, does Ratso live or does Ratso die? I don't know. Well, I know, but, but you're going to have to read it to find out how it all goes. Another edition for you to consider is simply the Premier Edition. Premier Edition is available for $26. If you backed the first campaign, consider backing the second one in this last 24 hours. There will be no extension. We're locking it off, and it's done tomorrow at 6. So get in on it. For $26, you'd get this 48-page, square-bound, original graphic novel, free digital download, free U.S. shipping, and all unlocked free swag. We've unlocked a bunch. All right, everybody, let's spin the wheel again for somebody. Here we go. We're going to bring up the digital wheel. And here it is. Now we're going to spin again and find out who's who. We're landing on... Kaboom. That is backer number 637. And who is that lucky backer? That lucky backer is... Keith O. This spin is for you. And that number is 1. And that will be this one right here. And this edition is, holy mackerel, Necro Green Energy. This one is limited to 15 copies. It is the only iteration of this gorgeous image by Jose Luis on this campaign. Woo, y'all are lucky. Look at you. Hey, everybody, all I got to say in conclusion is meet my pal Ratso. This actual little plastic doll that I found at the dollar store, he was like the last one available, is the actual inspiration for Ratso. Here he is. So will Ratso live or die? You're going to have to back the campaign to find out. I want to thank you so much for checking in with Coffin Comics Mission Control. Y'all been great. I've been Brian Polito with my pal Ratso. Holler at you later. Hi, this is Brian Polito, creator of Hell Witch, and I'm presenting the all-new 48-page original graphic novel entitled Hell Witch, Executioner. After Helligeddon's tragic events, Hell Witch returns to the underworld, a heartbroken, aimless warrior, drowning her sorrows with sex and drugs. There, she's reluctantly forced into action to protect an innocent human child in a savage quest through the civil, war-torn ruins of hell, stalked by savage slashers, fanatical fallen angels, and a puritanical demon cult. All the while, Hell Witch is on a collision course with one of the most lethal half-devils in all of hell, the sorceress assassin, Lady Satanas. Can Hell Witch triumph in their bone-shattering, hell-casting battle? Or will Lady Satanas pummel Hell Witch into submission? Who will reign supreme? Please back our campaign now and tell everyone you know. Thank you so much, everybody. You rule.